Yo, what is going on, boys? Welcome back to another trade recap. I just ended up doing the whole recording, but unfortunately, my mic was muted for all of it. But at least now it's not. So, anyways, let's break down the trades for today. We had about three trades today, right? As you guys can see, I took a long right here, ended up getting break even. Actually, wait, no. I think I know where it took long. Anyways, let me break this down for you guys. My first trade of the day. Well, let's start off from the beginning, right? Asia session, right? Asia session. I did forward test this 5 minute long over here, just because we had a lot of displacement towards it. Right here, as you guys can see, we had boom. We had inversed for was it these 5 minutes? Yeah, we had inversed both of these 5 minutes over here. Inversed both of these 5 minutes over here. So I did call out this long on my Discord up to these highs right here, which this trade did end up playing out, but in paper I did trail my stop to this swing low, and we ended up getting well ended up getting stopped out on my paper trade because we had perfect equal lows there. But for those of you who kept the full TP, kept the full stop loss, you would have been highly rewarded, and yeah, you would have been highly rewarded. Anyways, moving on to today, right? So going into market open, we ended up creating this 15-minute gap, and then I told myself, right, we have two conflicting draws on liquidity, right? For well, me personally, I had these equal lows as a good draw, and this 4 hour gap above as a draw as well. So I told myself, hey, you know, if I'm going to be bullish, I want to see this 15-minute gap we just opened up right here get respected, and for us to trade higher into this 4 hour gap. But if we're going to be bearish down to these equal lows, we are going to be inversing this fair value gap. And guess what happens? Come market open, um, come market open, we did end up inversing this 15-minute gap. And now right here, this is where I took my first trade. I took it off the 15-minute inverse. Unfortunately, I did not hold my entire stop loss. As you can see, my stop looks like it was basically this was my trade right here. This was a trade right here. Unfortunately, though, I did cut it short when we literally were about to like get the fuck out this 15-minute gap. I wish I would have held this trade because this would have been the biggest banger of all time, and I would have been up on the day instead of break even. But yeah, unfortunately, we live, laugh, and learn. So yeah, I took this short right here. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. Ended up having to get out. I ended up having to get out right here, and then next time we came into this rejection block, I did take a 1 minute, or actually never run. I did take another 1 minute short right here, basically three shorts. All right, so oh my god, sorry guys, I'm not even remembering my executions. Not gonna lie, because there's so many on the screen. I just remember shorting, but yeah, I did try another short right here. I'm pretty sure I had stop loss right there, and then I ended up getting break even on this stuff. So pretty much amounted to nothing. This was a loss, and this was a break even one. Um, I did like that we literally pushed past this rejection block right here, but we ended up, I don't know, we ended up fucking coming back towards it, coming back from it. As you can see, look, we had this literal rejection block right here. We get past it, we pushed past it, and then we just fucking pumped up. So I was like, hey, oh my god, I gotta go break even here. So I went break even there, but thankfully, three times the charm. This was all reactions off a 5 minute and 15-minute gap, which this 5 minute and 50 gap was like for some reason it was so high resistant. Honestly, it's probably just because of choppy PA. Not gonna lie, it's just terrible PA. No news Monday, everything. We have literally no news this week, so it's not gonna be a rough. It's gonna be a rough week. Not gonna lie. But yeah, just off this 5/15 minute gap, we were literally in this rejection block right there. We were getting crazy reactions off of it. That's why I didn't really want to be in this. Same thing over here. Like we were getting crazy reactions to the upside like this. Like for example, like especially like when we're in like the 9:30 to 10 a.m. times. This is just times where we can like pump all the way up, as well as the bottom tickers. Powell's group, they were in this long right here all the way to these highs. So I don't really like my stop loss being at their take profit, just because like um even though it's like different discretion and stuff and different strategies, uh you don't necessarily want to be against their side, you know what I'm saying? Against their own bias off their key levels. So that's kind of another reason why I cut my trade a little short, because we really could have gone all the way up back here. We could have, but just because we had this 4 hour gap above that, we still didn't tap, so we could have souped it. But yeah, I still wish I would have held from there. Anyways, though, once we did get this move up, I told myself that if we get this right here, if we get this 1 minute inversion right here, I will take it, and that's exactly what happened. I ended up taking this 1 minute inversion from like right here, and then down to the equal lows, and we got pretty much straight TP. So it was a pretty fast trade. Boom. There you got pretty much straight TP. I trailed my stop all the way. I trailed my stop first at this low. Yeah. I trailed my stop starting this low to this gap, and then this gap, and then this gap, and then this gap, and then boom, I got stopped out like pretty much right next to my TP. So yeah, that's how I played the trade for the day, guys. Ended up break even just because of this loss I took over here. It was pretty big. And yeah, ended up break even on the day. 3 trades, all shorts pretty much. And yeah, hopefully y'all boys enjoyed the trade recap. I would go more in depth, but unfortunately, my fucking recording got subbed. But yeah, again, this was a 15-minute gap inversion that I really wanted. Pretty much was my condition for today. This was my condition. Boom. I really wanted to see, again, this 15-minute gap hold, but the fact that we got like right next to there, especially on the thing, it looked like super bullish. I thought like, hey, we're gonna fucking run through this and come up here, because this was also a good draw, even though it is a protected high. But you know, since we're so close to all-time highs, it's never really a problem in the fucking log. You know what I'm saying? This literally has been happening the whole past few weeks where we just pump up to all-time highs off nothing. So yeah, anyways, I hope y'all boys enjoyed this trade recap. And yeah, if you guys want to see me live calling out trading day on my Discord, I'm doing it right now for completely free for the first couple hundred people. So you guys can join in. I'm literally commenting on NQ all day long there, in an Asia session, London session, New York session, all day long now, boys. So you can go and join that for free. Other than that, thank you all, boys, for watching the trade recap, and I'll see ya in the next one.